Thank you. Colonel Manning, Colonel Brooks, Main Chief Whitehead, Squadron Commanders, Flight Commanders, 127th Wing members, and most importantly, the family and friends of Chief Childs. We're here today to celebrate the 26-year career of Chief Childs. With 3 retirement ceremonies already this weekend under our belts, we're ending here with a great one, I hope, Chief Childs. So let me tell you a little bit about Chief Childs. He joined the Air Force in 1990, and he's devoted his entire profession to financial management. So what that means to me is he's devoted his entire profession to customer service, and it's a profession that he's very good at. So he started out on active duty actually, and spent 9 years on active duty. He started out his career in the same fashion in which he's ending it, with a lot of accomplishments and accolades. He spent some time at K.I. Sawyer as well as Little Rock Air Force Base. During this time, or his young years as I like to call them, he was awarded Senior Airman Below the Zone, which is a great accomplishment. It's an opportunity for young airmen to compete amongst their peers and be promoted early, and that's a great accomplishment. For those of you who know him well or barely know him, he is a tremendous athlete, a gifted athlete. During that time, he was awarded Male Athlete of the Year at one of his bases, and I'm sure every one of you at one point or another has been challenged to an arm wrestling match or something like Chief Childs. He was also awarded as Airman of the Month in those early years. During that time, he deployed to Riyadh Air Base, Saudi Arabia, and to Kenya, to their air base there in Africa. So after joining the Guard, he went on to Memphis Air Force Base, or Memphis, the Memphis unit in Tennessee. He deployed for his 3rd time to Prince Sultan Air Base, Saudi Arabia. And he continued to build on his recognition from active duty. There he earned NCO of the Quarter for the wing. That's a great accomplishment. And finally, in 2002, we got him here at the 127. Since joining the 127, he has served in just about every fashion in financial management. He ended out as the quality assurance manager for our flight, and he also was the superintendent. He spent some time out in CE as the financial advisor. He's worked on a lot of different projects through the years, a lot up at MGB as well. Probably one of his most notable ones is he was selected as the lead trainer for the rollout of the program Wide Area Workflow. And it was a great responsibility. He was in charge of the training for 88 different bases. And over the years, he became known as the subject matter expert for this program. And not just across the Guard, but we even had Army units calling and wanting to borrow Chief Childs and have him come out to their unit. So that was a great accomplishment. Also with the 127, continuing on, he was awarded Senior NCO of the Year for 2 different years for Wing Headquarters. Since making Chief, he was selected by the Director of Financial Management at MGB to serve as the enlisted member on the Comptroller Advisory Board. That's a pretty prestigious board. It's all of the lead comptrollers across the Air National Guard, and they're tasked with the betterment of our career field. And for his specific position, you know, he takes on the role of speaking up for the enlisted members that fall under that umbrella. And also, for the 4th time, he deployed to Balad Air Base, Iraq. So, 26 years of service, but only 12 of them that I had the pleasure of working with him. Chief Childs is a natural leader. He strives for the best in everything he does. He is has a very infectious personality. You can't help but be drawn to him. He's very jovial, always smiling. And that's a great asset for the role he's been playing as Chief Master Sergeant in our flight, because people tend to look right to him and they want to go to him for assistance and guidance. So this decision to retire, you know, here's a guy who loves the Air Force. He loves the military. He loves the country and what he does. So I know this decision to retire came with a lot of strife for him. So I watched him these last 9 months to a year, and he was kind of nesting, you know, nesting in the comptroller flight, doing the things that he should. He's taking care of the airmen. He spent his last 9 months ensuring everyone who was eligible was promoted. He was getting federal recognition for our members who hadn't been recognized before. He developed an awards program allowing us to once a quarter recognize our people and take care of it. He was focused on the airmen. And most importantly, he listened to our members. He listened to them the way others had done for him, and he mentored them. He took care of them. And only then, when all of that was done, when he was assured that we were all taken care of, that his enlisted folks were taken care of, did he turn his attention to those who had supported him all these years, to his family. So he knew he had left our organization in the right position, headed forward, and now it was time for him to take care of his family. So Chief, on behalf of myself, 127th Comptroller Flight, and the wing, thanks for your guidance, for your mentorship, for your support, for the laughs, and most of all, for your friendship. Thank you.
Guests, please rise for the presentation of the Meritorious Service Medal to Chief Master Sergeant Childs. Attention to orders. The United States of America, to all who shall see these presents, greetings. This is to certify that the President of the United States of America, authorized by Executive Order 16 January 1969, has awarded the Meritorious Service Medal, 1st Oak Leaf Cluster, to Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs for his meritorious service for 1 January 2011 to 31 August 2016. Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs distinguished himself in performance of outstanding service to the United States as Quality Assurance Manager, 127th Comptroller Flight, 127th Wing, Selfridge Air National Guard, Michigan. In 2011, while assigned as the lead of accounting, Chief Childs championed the arduous task of converting to a paperless filing system. He created a detailed electronic file plan that housed over 6 years of financial records. Over 8,000 records were scanned and filed, giving all members of the Comptroller Flight immediate access, increasing efficiency and reducing research time. Next, he and a team of National Guard financial professionals fought for an upgrade to the primary financial management position description. His team spent over 40 hours developing detailed justification with Western classification, resulting in an upgrade affecting over 800 financial craftsman positions. In 2015, Chief Childs was selected as a National Guard Bureau Comptroller Advisory Board Senior Enlisted Advisor. He was the only enlisted member representing 90 Air National Guard Comptroller flights in decisions affecting career field direction and development. He was instrumental in the creation of a Secretary of the Air Force Financial Management Approved Matrix, identifying required documentation and training for departmental accountable officials, bringing standardization to the process and ensuring total compliance with audit readiness. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Chief Childs culminate a distinguished career in the service of his country and reflect great credit upon himself, the Air National Guard, and the United States Air Force. Given under my hand, 3 July 2016, John E. Slocum, Brigadier General, Commander, 127th Wing. Major Hopp will now retire Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs. Attention all orders. By order of the Secretary of the Air Force, Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs, you are hereby relieved from present assignment in your current grade and will be assigned to the Retired Reserve Section and placed on the Retired Reserve, and your name will be placed on the United States Air Force Retired List effective 1 September 2016 by the order of the Secretary of the Air Force. Troops, at ease, and please be seated. We will now present a certificate of retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States of America. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. This is to certify that Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs having served faithfully and honorably, was retired from the United States Air Force on 1 September 2016. Signed, Stanley E. Clark III, Lieutenant General, Director, Air National Guard, and Mark A. Welch III, General, Chief of Staff, United States Air Force. Presenting a certificate of appreciation for service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America, Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs. I extend to you my personal thanks and sincerest appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during a critical time in history with a devotion to duty and a spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud tradition of military service. Your commitment and dedication have been an inspiration for those who will follow in your footsteps, and for all Americans who join me today in saluting you for a job extremely well done. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in your future. Barack Obama, Commander-in-Chief. Chief Childs, you have received a couple of letters, and the first is from the Command Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Chief Master Sergeant Cody. Dear Chief Childs, I am proud to join your friends and family in congratulating you on your retirement from the United States Air Force. On behalf of our men and women, thank you for your 26 years of faithful and devoted service to our nation. The success you have achieved during your career attests to your sense of mission accomplishment and commitment to excellence. Your retirement is well deserved, but your selfless contributions will be sorely missed. Please pass along our deep appreciation to Misty for her many sacrifices over the years. Together, you have made our Air Force a better place to work, live, and play. As this chapter closes in your life and a new one begins, Athena and I hope the years ahead are filled with great memories and continued success in the things you and Misty have looked forward to doing. We wish you both the best. Sincerely, James A. Cody, Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. The second letter is from United States Senator Debbie Stabenow. Dear Russell, congratulations on your retirement from the United States Air Michigan National Guard. Thank you for your 26 years of service. Serving in the armed forces involves leadership, personal sacrifice, courage, bravery, and love of country. On behalf of the people of the state of Michigan and the United States of America, I thank you for your years of dedication and service. I wish you all the best as you begin your retirement. Sincerely, United States Senator Debbie Stabenow. Certificate of Special Congressional Recognition. Presented to Chief Master Sergeant Russell Childs in recognition of your service to the United States Air Force and the Michigan Air National Guard, and in recognition of outstanding and invaluable service to the community. 7th day of August, 2016. Candace Miller, Member of Congress. At this time, would Mrs. Childs please come forward? Every retiree receives a special retirement pin as a memento of the service. At this time, we would like to ask Mrs. Child to place this pin on her husband's left lapel to symbolize his transition to retired status. Certificate of Appreciation from the United States Air Force. In grateful appreciation, the United States Air Force presents this certificate of recognition to Misty Child for the commitment and numerous contributions that made positive impacts to the nation's defense. Thank you for your support, which gave strength and purpose to your spouse's service. Given this first day of September 2016, signed Stanley E. Clark III, Lieutenant General, Director, Air National Guard, and Mark A. Welch III, General, United States Air Force. Mrs. Childs, as a token of our appreciation for your selfless dedication and support for not only your husband's career, but the military as a whole, please accept these flowers. We would also like to present these flowers in gift to his mother, Mrs. Corwin, and daughter, Megan. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honor Guard will perform the flag folding ceremony described by the Uniformed Services in a dramatic and uplifting way to honor the flags on special days like retirement of Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs for his 26 years of service and contributions to the United States Air Force and the Air National Guard. The flag folding ceremony represents the same religious principles on which our country was originally founded. The portion of the flag denoting honor is the canton of blue containing the stars representing the states of our veterans served in uniform. The canton of blue dresses from left to right and is inverted when draped on a casket of a veteran who has served our country in uniform. The first fold of our flag is a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of our belief in the eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veteran departing our ranks who gave a portion of life for the defense of our country to attain a peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature. For as American citizens trusting in God, it is to Him we turn in times of peace as well as in times of war for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country. For in the words of Stephen Decker, our country in dealing with other countries may she always be right, but it's still our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold is for where our hearts lie. It is with our hearts that we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The seventh fold is a tribute to our armed forces, for it is through the armed forces that we protect our country and our flag against all of our enemies, whether they be found within or outside the boundaries of our republic. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day and to honor Mother, for whom it flies on Mother's Day. The ninth fold is a tribute to womanhood, for it has been through their faith, love, loyalty, and devotion that the character of men and women who have made this country great have been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to Father, for He too had given His sons and daughters for the defense of our country since they were first born. The 11th fold, in the eyes of a Hebrew citizen, represents the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon and glorifies in their eyes the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th fold, in the eyes of a Christian citizen, represents an emblem of eternity and glorifies in their eyes God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. When the flag is completely folded, the stars are uppermost, reminding us of our national motto, In God we trust. After the flag is completely folded and tucked in, it takes on the appearance of a cocked hat, ever reminding us of the soldiers who served under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones, who were followed by their comrades and shipmates in the armed forces of the United States, reserving for us the rights, privileges, and freedoms we enjoy today. Now we take the folded flag and symbolically pass the flag through the enlisted ranks, commemorating Chief Childs' rise in the ranks and responsibility. Let the bugles blow, let the march be played for the forming of troops for my last parade. Airman, 18 November, 1990. The years of wars and years of waiting, obedience to orders unhesitating. Years in the States and years overseas. Airman, first class, 18 September, 1991. All woven in a web of memories, a life of service passes in review. Senior Airman, 18 November, 1992. As many good friends and exotic places too, in the waning sunlight begin to fade. Staff Sergeant, 1 April, 1997. With the martial music of my last parade, my last salute to the service and the base. Technical Sergeant, 15 February 2001. Now someone else will take my place to the sharp young airmen marching away. Master Sergeant, 1 May 2004. I gladly pass the orders of the day, though uncertain of what my future may hold. Senior Master Sergeant, 1 July 2012. Still if needed before I grow old, I'll keep my saber sharp, my powder dry, lest I be recalled to duty by and by. Chief Master Sergeant, 1 April 2015. So let the bugle blow, fire the evening gun, slowly lower the colors, my retirement has begun. Retirement effective 1 September 2016. Chief Childs will now present his wife the flag of our country. The 127th Chiefs Council has a presentation for you.
Before I get started, you learn something about someone you don't know. I think I may have got a motorcycle ride request, but I never got an arm wrestler request. Good afternoon, everyone. The Chiefs Council would like to congratulate Chief Childs on his retirement and thank his family and his friends for their sacrifice. We all know how you sacrifice and support, the person's career, whatever. So, good to thank you for that. I'd also like to thank Chief Childs for his years of selfless dedication and service to this great country and his support of the Chiefs Council. The Council will miss your support, leadership, and desire to continuously help and improve airmen and processes throughout the way. We wish you happiness and joy in your new endeavors. We also hope you have good weather and some more weekend riding in your butt. You always have a seat at the Chiefs Council, so if you're ever in town, please stop by and see us.
Can we please have the members of the Comptroller flight please come forward? There's one last thing that the 127th Wing Comptroller flight has for you. Thank you for all you have given of yourself to us in the wing. We appreciate you and wish you nothing but continued happiness.
Chief, on behalf of the 127th Comptroller Flight, we'd like to present you this gift.
Chief Master Sergeant Childs, this gift symbolizes your greatest attributes. If Chief Master Sergeant Childs were a superhero, he would be one who is physically fit. Chief Master Sergeant Childs maintained excellent physical fitness his entire military career.
If Chief Master Sergeant Childs were a superhero, he would be one who is patriotic and loyal to the United States of America. Chief Master Sergeant Childs has proudly served the United States Air Force and defended our country for over 26 years.
If Chief Master Sergeant Childs were a superhero, he would be one who leads by example from the front, shielding others. Chief Master Sergeant Childs volunteered for numerous deployments, demonstrating selfless service and providing immeasurable leadership to countless airmen.
Please accept this gift. AKA Chief Childs. Shield is virtually indestructible under normal conditions. The shield proves strong enough to absorb Hulk's strength and repel an attack from Thor's mystical hammer without any visible damage. It is able to absorb all kinetic energy and transfers very little energy from each impact, meaning Captain America, Chief Childs, does not feel recoil or transfer impact forces from blocking attacks. These physical properties also means the shield can bounce off of most smooth surfaces, ricochet multiple times with minimal loss in aerodynamic stability or velocity. So there you have it. Chief, would you like to demonstrate how that shield works? No.
Chief, on behalf of the Comptroller flight, we can't thank you enough for your service and your leadership to our flight. You will be very missed. Thank you.
No,
you're good. I can see everything. Here we go. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce Chief Master Sergeant Russell E. Childs, retired.
I'm going to talk to Sergeant Alves about the, getting a new filter in here. I got allergies pretty bad. I'm going to keep it short because I know I'm in between you guys and the end of the drill. So I did write some stuff down so I wouldn't forget. I know I'll forget somebody or something, so I apologize ahead of time.